Hi guys, best of 2023 coming up, and I'm not going to tell you anymore. Wait, that upset you? You just hang on for the video. It'll be up in like so many seconds, 7, 10, I don't know. Just hang on. Hey guys, thank you for joining for another shave and scent of the day or evening, as it were, or as it is, or as it might be. That's what we're doing tonight. So I've got some wrinkles. All right, so this is BBS Live hashtag best of 2023 week. And I've got some stuff in here, some stuff that you might expect, some stuff you might not expect, and some wrinkles. I've got little wrinkles. I mean, I do have a few wrinkles in here, but the serum is helping with those. This is not going to be one yet because this is not an actual product yet. This is not a marketed product yet. So it's not going to be this, but I got some good stuff for you. So let's get going. All right. So for my, you guys already saw my favorite soap set of 2023, and that's not going to change. For those of you that don't remember, I already let the cat out of the bag. That's it. Gentleman's Nod Calabria. It is absolutely fantastic. And the cardamom note in there will punch you right in your face in a good way. So that's number one. But we got my number two that was really close, but I have a new product that I'm going to show off a wrinkle between my number two favorite or my 1A favorite. And we're going to show a little wrinkle tonight. So I just got Finca Vigia from Gentleman's Nod, which is it's a little mix between Earnest and Musashi. And so it takes Musashi with a big fat old ginger note. And it adds kind of the sweet fruitiness of Earnest. And so Musashi is my number 1A for the year. And so I thought I'd use this as a great time to show off this new product while also telling you what my 1A is. So maybe this is my 1B. All right. So scent for tonight, I've got Musashi, and then what do you know? I just happen to have an Earnest sample as well. So Musashi is Earnest, Finca Vigia is Earnest and Musashi. It is 60. I'm going to try to get these right. It is, I think it was 66% Musashi, 30%, no, that isn't, all right. It is Musashi, it is Earnest, Musashi as the heavy player, and then there's like a few percent of other things as well. So it's not just the two put together. There's a little other wrinkle in there as well. Like, maybe like those wrinkles or those wrinkles. So, I mean, where are we going with this? This is my new Bougie Spa Water. So, it's got to be the best of 2023 because it's the one that I bought in 2023. And if you don't like that, then that's fine. You can say my old one is better, but the new one sprays better now. So therefore, get some sprays to 2023. I'm going to spray some out for my brothers. Come on. All right. So that's where we're going. And I've got a lot of stuff falling down. Finca Vigia. the aftershave, obviously we know I'm going to put since this is the dominant, I will do 2 sprays, and then the earnest is the smaller portion, so I'll do 1 spray, or 1 spray on each. So we'll try and make it right. My favorite brush of the year, it just is Blue and Bourbon from Trotter Handcrafts. Definitely is my favorite of the year. Should I show you guys my favorite? I have 2 favorites of last year. And, you know, we're going to make this a long video. Why not? Who cares? You ain't got nothing to do. You ain't going nowhere. Oh, my other one's right here. And these are both Ryan Tansey brushes. So these are my favorites of 2022. And they are beauts. All right, so let me put these up. We're just going to play around. I don't have anything to do tonight. The wife and her best friend are kind of hanging out, and they bored me. So I decided I was going to kind of do my own thing. So that's what we're doing. And so, razors. My favorites, I didn't buy many new razors this year, but I wanted to kind of use the things that surprised me the most. I'm not going to say that either of these are the best razors in my den, but that doesn't matter. There's so many different razors for so many different usages, for so many different, amounts of, hair material on your face. But 2 that really surprised me this year, and that is the Leaf Thorn. Come on, there we go. And the TRC aluminum. I did not expect anything from this, but it is an incredibly smooth shaver. You cannot even feel that the blade is there, but you get a nice clean shave when it's done. So surprised the crap out of me. So congratulations, Jason. This was a great one. And now I think I might like this stainless version of it. So if you have too many that you need to just get rid of, then, you know what my address is. All right, so, and then my favorite face product of the year. This one, I don't know how this is going to be once the final formulation is done. I will tell you that I love this very much. But I will say that my favorite face product, I think you guys probably already know this one. This thing, it's super, super moisturizing. It soaks in really quickly. Just a fantastic, fantastic moisturizer. And it's so good. So that's going to be my number 1. So we got a lot of good products. Is there anything else that I could call number 1? Oh! Like I didn't plan this. I'm just, I didn't even know this was going to happen. But yeah, I do have one. And it is in, actually I have 2. The Whiskey Wisdom glass is my number 1 bourbon glass for the year. And then what's in it? For something I had not tried before 2023, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof. And this baby is 127.4 proof. And it is beautiful. And some of you guys know, I don't really like Jack Daniels. Don't tell any of my Tennessee people, because they would probably not call me a Tennessean anymore. And I don't want that to happen. Because no matter where I live, from here on out, I will always be a Tennessean. That will always be my home. So, cheers. The barrel proof. All right, let's get this thing going. Oh, wait, hang on. I do have one more. This is my favorite for every year. I don't care if I just got it in 2023 or I got it in whatever year or I got it in 1747.98. The Lancaster towel. It's always going to be number 1. So, here we go. these are my best of 2023. And my best time of 2023 was a couple of weeks ago that I spent with my forever brothers from other mothers, Nate and Mel. And we had a really fantastic time together, and we got a really, really nice fellowship time in together. And I will dedicate this shave also to Nate for all the stuff that he's going to, but I'm also going to dedicate it to Mel. You guys have been, our friendship this year has grown so much over the full year. I appreciate you both, man. You guys are truly like my brothers. You're like my best friends, and you don't even live anywhere close to me, but we text at least every day, and we talk multiple times per week, and we're there for each other. And thank you guys. bbs Live forever. I'm very humbled to be a part of that, and I'm very happy to be friends with you guys. So it's this is a shave for both of you guys, and then everyone else that is included company wise in these, because all of these guys have been extremely good to me as well. So hey, 11 minutes in, why don't we go ahead and get shaving? Why not? I don't know what the acoustics are like in here, because I finally have the door closed, because my wife and her best friend are very loud. And, you may want to hear them, but I don't. I'm not kidding, really. Look at that beautiful pour. Oh, beautiful pour of 2023. Because everyone loves to see a beautiful pour. Oh, it's just exquisite. Let's get going. Oh, I can't wait to see what this smells like when I get into the shave. I have kind of smelled the puck, and then I got some of the aftershave and rubbed that between my hands, and gave that a little whiff every 15 minutes or so for about, I don't know, hour and a half, I think, just to kind of see what it was like. And it's basically exactly what I thought. A little more on the Musashi side than the Ernest side. But Ernest saves Christmas. Or Ernest saves summer, sorry. And it came out around Christmas. But Ernest saves summer. So, Finca Vigia. Do you know what that is? Probably most people don't know what that is. Finca Vigia was the name of the house that Ernest Hemingway owned when he lived in Cuba. And I think it's just outside of Havana, Cuba. But anyway, this was the house that Ernest had. And then after he left, the house kind of got taken up by the government of Cuba. But they did agree to make it a museum. And there is some Ernest Hemingway stuff there. Anyway, Ernest Hemingway saves summer. So that's what that is. It's going to be a long one, guys. We're just getting started. It don't take much, but what you get is good. All right, we'll add a little metered spit to the face, and let's get going. Thank you so much, Chris, for this. Chris did provide this for me. I begged him a whole lot, but he finally succumbed and said, "Here, man, just take the stuff if you'll leave me alone." Which is, that's how I work. I ain't got no money. I just beg. Instead of a sign that says "We'll work for food," I have one that says "We'll work for shaving gear hardware, software, or bourbon. I haven't found anyone bourbon to cry to yet, but you guys out there, be worried. I might be hollering at Penelope. As good as that toasted rye was, or still is at my house. Very tasty one. I tell you, man, the vacation to Pensacola was, I mean, it was so needed. Not just for Nate, I mean, for all of us. There ain't nothing better, you know, than to rally around someone who's going through bad things. And, you know, who best to rally around than people that care about you. And, you know, not just that. I mean, we didn't just sit around and say, woe is Nate. You know, we all just enjoyed being together. You know, there's so many of us in Wetshaving that we know each other, but we don't know each other because we don't see each other in person. And to be with those guys in person, they are exactly what, you know, I have seen on every video chat, every text, every live, all of that stuff that we've ever done. They were exactly as advertised. Maybe Mel was even louder than what I thought he was. And his body is definitely hotter in temperature than anyone in the world. That dude is like a, if you were to get a mattress pad that is heated, and then you got a heated blanket on top also, that's what Mel would be. Now in bed, I don't know, but I mean sitting in a chair next to him, that dude radiates some heat. He would probably make some good money if he came to Maine and just sat with people, you know, in their chair at night when it's really cold here. Sorry, man. This one is entertaining tonight. And absolutely tarred Ed. I ain't gonna say the re because you're not supposed to say that. Man, we had such a good time. So we went on our first morning, a first full day, we went to this fantastic place and got breakfast, and I had like just a fantastic espresso. It was like, I mean, it wasn't bitter at all. It was just really smooth, really dark. And my stomach doesn't hold a lot, so I can usually drink about a quarter of a coffee. So anyway, I got this espresso, and it was just incredibly good, but the breakfast was also incredibly good. And we were super happy with it. So the next day, we were going to go back there again. And there was another place that was, I mean, like 3 doors down. Not the band, but it was actually 3 doors down. And so we were like, hey, we'll check this out. It was a, like a Middle Eastern, Indian kind of place. Middle Eastern, I guess. So we went in there and like, hey, well, you know, we'll go check this place out. So we went in and we ordered. And then while we were waiting for our order, we found out that there was construction going on at this place. And I don't mean like way far in the back or anything, but I mean like right next to the counter, there was this plastic that was set up. And all of a sudden we had just ordered, and we sit down and we're kind of waiting for them to cook the meal and such. And we hear, and we all kind of look at each other, and I just kind of start laughing. I'm like, is this really what this is going to be like? So, you know, and it only lasts for, I mean, like maybe 3 seconds. So we're like, all right, so, you know, they probably just need to get something done real quick. You know, they're not going to continue to do that. And so we all ordered steak and eggs. You know, we were trying to stay off the carbs, and just have, you know, just a belly buster kind of breakfast, something to kind of fill the gut. And then it just kind of got worse and worse as we went. And it was so comical that I basically ended up laughing through breakfast. And so they bring Nate and I our steak and eggs, but Mel wanted onions on his too. So they didn't bring his out at the same time. And I thought, well, you know, they're probably just sauteing onions and they'll bring it right out. But I think they didn't even start Mel's until after they dropped off ours. So, you know, Nate and I being brought up right by our parents, we're not going to eat when someone else is at the table and doesn't have their food. So we're waiting. And it's probably, honestly, it's probably like 10 minutes later before Mel's foods come out. So ours is already cold. And it's like, I mean, it's not the greatest, it's not the greatest cut of steak in the world anyway. But once we finally get to it, it's like, it's kind of cold. And then, you know, we went for medium rare, and it's probably kind of medium well. I can't make this stuff up. I could, but I don't need to. And it was not very good. So it was really funny from the fantastic experience that we had the first day until, you know, and going the next day, it was like so crappy. And we were just like, man, this has got to be foreshadowing the day. But then, you know, I guess it wasn't, because we ended up having a fantastic day. But it was just like, it was so funny, the experience from the first day to the second day. I'll tell you what, it was a great time. Another thing that was really funny while we were there is that we stayed at this Airbnb that was in, like, I mean, a pretty exclusive place. But there was a gate in front of it, and you had to get out of your vehicle and then, you know, put a card close to the sensor before you could get in. So it's like, every time you go into this place, you still got to get out. And it rained a couple of days while we were there. So it was like, I'll tell you what, man, if I lived there, I mean, we just Airbnb, but if I lived there and I had to do that every time, I guarantee you I would not be living there. Number one. Number two, I would say, hey, you know, can you find a sensor that is better, so I don't actually have to get out of my vehicle in order to do this? So it's like, you know, you still had to get outside and get soaked and then get back in your vehicle before you could even get into the parking lot. I'm so glad I can give this story to you guys, because I'm being able to relive it at the same time. No, I'll tell you what, we had a great time. It was so good being there together. And Nate, I know, needed some family time. That's definitely what he got from us. And then we got to meet Mel's friend Vanessa, which was really cool. She's a super, super cool chick. And then we got to meet his family. And Andrea and I, Mel's wife, we basically teamed up together and just busted Mel's balls the whole time. And it was so incredibly funny. Andrea is from Alabama. And obviously I'm from Tennessee, so we had kind of the same sarcastic humor. And we like the same kind of foods too, same kind of soul food. But we had a really good time. And Angel, there's a good reason that she has that name. She's such a sweet girl. And just hug you so hard. Andrea too, you know. Just like they, you know, like they appreciated us. Like they were so happy that we were there. Probably because they were so happy for Mel to not be there for, you know, a couple days. But I don't know. Maybe it was because they liked us too. It was an awesome time. I've not been away from my wife and kids since my kids were born. I mean, not even a night away. So this was kind of a big deal for me too, just to be away from them, which was tough for me. You know, I don't act like I'm super big tough guy. I miss my family. I don't want to be away from my family, so this is a real big thing for me too. But I mean, we just had a great time. It really, honestly, it was like being with family. And I won't trade that for anything. And I hope that there are a lot more instances of this. And I think maybe now that we've been together in real life, that, you know, we're in person. I don't want to say in real life because it's all real life, but being together in person, I'm hoping that we will be able to make efforts to make sure that this continues to happen. We do plan to go to stupid spot. We do plan to go to TRC, the meetup this year, which I think will be May or June, something like that. We're certainly planning on that, and we really do want to do a Bourbon Trail meetup in Kentucky, and I certainly hope that happens. I could definitely get my brother in Nashville to come meet us for that as well. So it's kind of a double goodie. All right, so very, very smooth, very, very nice scent. It still is Musashi heavy, but it's a fruitier version. It's really, really nice. So, I mean, if you guys can't tell so far, I'm pretty much gushing about the great time that we guys all had together. All right, so now that I've taken most of it off, I'm just going to go ahead here. I'll tell you, this razor will surprise you. It absolutely will surprise you. Or I don't know, it surprised me. I didn't really feel any shaving going on, but after you feel it afterwards, it's like, it's so good, man. Like, you know, if you want to use this for after a kind of more efficient, and, you know, you're worried about maybe your skin, if you're really sensitive, this is absolutely it right here. Even less blade feel than the 34C, but more efficient somehow. I'm not sure how that happens. Well, I want to tell you, it's great. I'm really surprised with it. Totally surprised with it. I'll be real honest right here, because it's the end of the year and I can say whatever I want to. Jason from the Razor Company sent it to me, and I was like, All right, thank you. I will certainly give it a go. And as always, I'm going to give you the real thoughts that I have. I don't care if it's free or not. I'm going to tell you what I think of it. It surprised the crap out of me. Because honestly, in my first shave with it, I thought that it wasn't shaving. And then after that pass, I felt and was like, holy crap, man. Like it took a whole bunch off. And I never thought it did. I really thought that it wasn't doing anything. That is just how smooth this thing is. And I want to tell you what, if you are a new shaver and you're afraid, or nervous about what a DE does, please try this, man. Please try this. And I think you will not be afraid anymore. And you will enjoy what a great shave you get from this. This is not because Jason is a buddy of mine. He is a buddy of mine. And I will say that right out. It's because he's a good dude and he loves wet shaving, and so do I. And he has, 2 or 3 razors, as do I. But I think he has 2 to 3 times more razors than I do. I don't know. Maybe he has less razors than I do. Ask him. He might tell you. He might not. Anyway, this thing's surprising. It is really good. Also, like if you want to try a buffing razor, this will certainly do that too. Just don't use any pressure because it's sneaky efficient. Let me call it that. I'll tell you, this is such a good razor. I really want to try the stainless version. Just because I love stainless razors. And man, what a great 2023 for wet shaving. What a great year. Charky at A&E has come up with 8 or 12 different bases, and all of them are fantastic. Plus, he's just a good dude. He had a meetup at his office this year too. I was sorry that I couldn't make it. I really wanted to, but the drive was just a little too much for me to make with the small amount of time that I had off. But I would absolutely go if I could get the time. I mean, he's only like, 6.5 hours from me. But it was my weekend on, and I just couldn't get away. But he's a great dude too. He got me into straight razor shaving. I never really watched anyone straight razor shave until shaving with Charky. Plus the fact of how much he loves this community. He's always trying to do something better. And I certainly appreciate that. A couple of spots here, but I haven't shaved in a few days. And we'll get just a little cleanup here. I'm still battling the cuts that I got from the Yaki night helmet. And I'm not going to say that's a bad razor, but it wasn't for me. It didn't like my face. I don't blame it. I don't like my face sometimes either. But I just found that there are at least as efficient razors, if not more efficient razors, that are better for my face. And that's it. And I still forget who recommended it to me, but I appreciate it. I love to try everything. So thank you for that. And someone will be getting that as a giveaway. I will do another shave with it before I give it away, but I know what I look for in razors, and that one just doesn't provide it. And that's fine. You know, that's why we're all different. Some people love things and some people hate things, and it's so individualized, and that is totally fine. That's why it's wonderful to have so many people making so many different things. Man. Like this thing, you can buff with this thing so easy. Buffing is, just keep moving it on the skin, but don't put any pressure on there or you'll rip your face off. And you can hear that. You can hear when it picks up something. There's not much to pick up here. I don't know if I can keep doing it. Here. Here we go. Just, little stuff. And that is BBS, my friends. That is BBS 2023. What a fantastic shave. Also, this has been a great year for me on YouTube too. Thank you guys so much. I never even thought that I might get 100 subscribers that actually watch what I do. And we're over 1,000 now. And if I'm being honest, I don't really even watch YouTube shavers anymore, just because there's so much going on. But you guys that continue to watch me and comment all the time, thank you so much. You guys are you're like a community of my own. You guys keep me busy. And I appreciate the fact that you continue to watch me. It's fairly easy to get guys that will comment on your stuff for, a year. Like the new people that are just starting to shave and they're watching people. And they come in and they ask questions and that kind of stuff. But for you guys that stay around afterwards, that's so awesome, man. It shows that you enjoy what I'm doing. And it's probably not just the shaving. It's probably my stupid attitude and my bad jokes and all that kind of stuff. But, man, I appreciate it. That's why I do this. I do this to teach people, new shavers, how to shave. But also, I'm trying to entertain you. It entertains me talking to myself through my phone, which is stuck to a piece of Velcro on my mirror right now, which, I can change and you can see whatever you want. Yeah, you can see all of my other stuff here. Over here, I've got more loads of brushes and splashes and soaps and all this other stuff because I can't find enough room to put everything. But yeah, all of this stuff. I appreciate you guys way more than you know. I promise you. And I know that I answer, every one of your comments because I'm not going to miss those. I'm absolutely not going to miss those. You guys take the time to watch me. Take the time to comment. If I can't find the time to comment back to you, then I should probably go find something else to do. I do this because I enjoy it. Let me get this off now. So good. And I have tomorrow off. I love when I have this time to just hang out with you guys. I know that you guys aren't with me live, but that's okay. I know that you guys are going to watch it, and it's just like the fact that I know that you guys are going to watch makes it cool for me doing this. So, I mean, you know, in real life, I'm sitting here talking to my camera, but I'm not, because I know that you guys are going to watch it. So I know that I'm actually talking to you guys, just obviously delayed a little bit. I'll tell you, the performance of the soap is, I don't think there's anyone better. Just put it that way. The performance, the scents, I mean, they're so good. I don't want to step on anyone else's toes or anything like that, or be fanboy or anything like that. But I tell you guys, I give you the truth, because that's what you deserve when you watch my stuff. If I lie to you, I shouldn't be doing this. So if they're not my favorite, I will tell you that they're not my favorite. If they are my favorite, I will tell you that they're my favorite. If they're indifferent, I will tell you that I'm indifferent about it. I hope that you guys trust me. And once I prove different and you can't trust me, then don't follow me anymore. You can get rid of your sub, and I would not question you. Let's face it, 99% of us don't have a wet shaving store that we can go to and smell these scents, try these products, see the performance of these hardware or software. And I know that a lot of you guys listen to me when you decide what to buy. And I promise you that means something to me. That has some weight in what I do. And I'm not a fraud, and I will never be a fraud. I promise you that. I have your thoughts in mind, your goals in mind, not whoever sends something to me. That doesn't mean anything. I don't care who sends something to me. I'm not going to steer you towards something that I don't think you're going to like. And I think you guys know that about me. And I just appreciate y'all, you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going here now. This stuff is so good. I'm gonna tell you, it's not cheap, but I'm gonna tell you what, this much will have your wife going, oh, your face is so smooth. I can't even feel it between my legs. Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I did not say that. That was way too much, but get it on those ears. Inside my ears gets dry too. I get it all in there. Behind. I'll tell you what, this stuff is great. It is absolutely great. And I love this prototype from Gentleman's Knot as well, but something that is a product that you can buy right now. That Gentleman's Knot is awesome. I don't know if it's back in stock at Razor Company or not. So I hope you'll check it out, but good golly, this stuff is good. I mean, it's fantastic ingredients, and it's a little on the expensive side, but I promise you, you will enjoy it. All right, now here we go. It is scent time. I'm going to go Musashi first. I don't know why I just shook it up, because you don't need to. But, I do whatever I want. 3 there. And then we'll go a 1-1-1. Oh, son. Sorry, still battling this. If you have both, do that. Do a, a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-2 or something like that with both scents, Earnest and Musashi, if you have them. If you don't have it, if you don't have either one, you absolutely need to go get that. Or, even better, buy Earnest and Musashi. Buy both of them. Buy the set of both of them. And when you use, if you want to replicate this scent, go 2-to-1. So 2 Musashi, 1 of Earnest. And I think you'll really enjoy it. And Ernest Hemingway, even before you went crazy, he will appreciate that as well. I don't know what else to say. It's the end of 2023. These two things, I did not expect to like either one of these, honestly. I thought that they would both be serviceable, and I'm going back to them time after time. So, TRC, aluminum razor. Go, if you want to spend the extra money and get a nicer, even nicer razor, go for the stainless. The twig thorn from Leaf, just get it. Just get it. Come on. They're so good. Like, my face is so incredibly smooth right now, and we had like 3 days growth. And it's just awesome right now. All right, we've gone over 45 minutes now, so I hope that you didn't get too thirsty. I hope you didn't run out of snacks. But this has been a great 2023, other than some stuff with my brother Nate. But we're gonna work that out in 2024. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for your support for Nate. Obviously for Mel, BBS Live, all of that. The uncorkings, thank you. I'm absolutely humbled by all of the comments and, just everything. Thank you guys. This is such a fantastic community. Also, the bourbon community is such a fantastic community. Be good to each other. And that's what we do. We be good to each other. We cover each other. If you got something going on, reach out. I absolutely guarantee you that there is someone that is ready to help you out. Don't take matters into your own hands. Please talk to someone. There are a million of us out here that want to talk. I promise you. I absolutely promise you from the bottom of my heart. I love all of you. Merry Christmas. I know it's been a couple of days. Happy New Year. I will see you again on the new year, but New Year's going to be better than this one. I promise you. But it's been good anyway. So peace to all of you. Be good to people. Be good to yourself. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.